Do you think the real estate market is bad? Today we're going to flash back to 2008, 2012 to show you what a really bad market looks like. Stay tuned.
Do you think this is a bad market? Well, that everyone's got their opinion, but we think everyone can agree that 2008 market was very, very, very bad. We can all agree on that, right? So we thought it'd be interesting to take a look back, compare back then to now, and you can make your own conclusion on it if you think this is a bad market or not. We have ours. So John, let's do a flashback to
Oh my goodness. What a
2008.
flashback. What a flashback.
There you go, John.
2008, 2009 was an amazing time in real estate. A lot of realtors dropped out of the market and we had to repivot and change the way we did things. In late 2008, early 2009, inventory was over 19 months of inventory.
Wow.
A balanced market, 3 or 4 months of inventory. It's currently 1.9 months of inventory. So over 19 months of inventory was amazing. Hardly anything was selling. People didn't have enough equity. They owed more than their homes were worth. There was lots of distressed sales. It was a tough time for a lot of people. And we should be blessed that we're nowhere near that situation and unlikely to ever be again, with the way the industry has changed to protect us from situations like that happened in the past. Yeah.
Those are really great numbers to compare. Like 19 months of inventory to 1.9 months of 9 months of inventory, right? One of the things that I experienced back in 2008 was unemployment. Back in 2008 to 2012, those numbers of employment to the current numbers, they were significantly high back then. In today's market, those numbers are fairly low. I think they're roughly about 5.3 or less, right? So, which means homeowners are still able to make their mortgage payments and avoid the dreaded, what we call foreclosure. So obviously the cost of living has gone up. There's no doubt about it, but there are compromises in lifestyles that folks will have to make, quite honestly. So an early survival of nomads, an important priority for survival is shelter from the harsh elements. So,
right? Shelter, food, and water. Those are the three things we need.
Yes, absolutely.
If you were stranded and you only had, a little bit of food and water, you still don't have that good of odds. You got to find some good shelter. So housing is always going to be important.
So with that flashback, distressed sales. I mean, when we look back at 2008, 2009, all these distressed sales, there's hardly any distressed sales now.
Less than 1%.
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
Significantly low.
So the bottom line is things are quite a bit different. I mean, just take a look at loans, how much harder it is to get a loan compared to before 2008. So people are going to be a lot more qualified when they have these. People have an enormous amount of equity. The only people who don't have an enormous amount of equity bought in like late 2021, mid 2022 kind of thing. So they're not going to have a bunch of equity yet, but it's the long game. As long as they can afford their payment, which if they had a good loan officer, they can. And it doesn't seem like a housing shortage is going to go anywhere. There's not a lot of people who want to sell their home because of interest rates. And then builders look at the cost of how much it costs to just start a project. To just start a project, it's so expensive. And then to build, it's so expensive. To convert some sort of commercial building to residential would be so expensive in the costs and the fees for somebody to do. So this kind of shortage isn't going to go anywhere. We're seriously in a pickle. That's the bottom line. We're in a pickle with housing and the shortage. And as soon as interest rates do go down significantly further, there's a lot of people who want to buy because the demand's there. So prices are likely to go up because that's just how supply and demand works.
And we want to talk to people that are thinking of selling, especially right now, because there's too many people think it's a bad time to sell.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
If you're curious or want to know or want to get involved in home ownership, reach out to us, send us a direct message, share this video, like and subscribe, and